What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. A brand new tournament has indeed been released called Europe's Finest. The exact number of players from France and Portugal is 18 in the squads, starting 11 and subs. 2 days run on it, 5,000 coins to win plus the mystery pack. So we're going to go ahead and try and win it. And the offline version of the tournament has a 1 coins pack, which we are not going to try and win because no one gives a damn about that. Now, as you can see, I've got a whole bunch of things that have sold on the trade pile. I've been, opening quite a fair few bronze packs. I've discarded quite a lot of items, and I'm just trying to sell the items that I think will actually sell. I used to list up like all sorts of players, but it just doesn't work. So we've got Bove here. I bought him for 1,600. Didn't realize I had an untradeable version of him. And so now I'm going to try and sell him for 1,700, which will earn me about 15 coins profit. Because banter. I have built a French team. I built it off camera for the reason that it took me absolutely ages because of how little coins I had. I built a budget team because I don't want to change my main team. So I just wanted to show you guys the team that we have got. We've got Ruffier, who obviously we packed. We've got Corchia, who also we packed. We've got Laporte, who I bought for 1,300 coins. We've got Gonalons, who I packed. Who I won. We got Clichy, who is untradeable, who I packed. We got Kante that I bought for 1,600 coins. We've got Schneidlin I bought for 1,100. Matuidi for 2,700. We've got that Griezmann that I've had for a while for 5,600. I bought Anthony Martial upgraded for 1,700. And I bought Lacazette for 2,700. I also went and bought myself Jeremy Mathieu for 1,500 coins. Benoit Tremoulinas for 1,500 coins. And Valbuena for 1,200 coins. So, the theme of the team. Obviously, I've gone for French. I've got Bruma here. On the bench to just as a super sub. I've got some silver contracts. Let me throw a contract on him, and let me throw a contract on the goalkeeper. I don't know why I said that in a French accent. Not even that was a French accent. That was just a terrible accent. In this team, the goalkeeper, Gonalons, Kante, Griezmann, and Martial don't require fitness or chemistry, obviously. It's also true that Bove doesn't require it, but I bought Lacazette because I just find he's a better player. So I'll use Bove for the one game where I want to reboost Lacazette's fitness. I bought Mathieu to swap with Aymeric Laporte. I actually would start Mathieu. In fact, I am going to start Mathieu. I think he's a better centre-back. So Gonalons and the goalkeeper obviously don't require fitness, which means I'll just swap the 2 centre-backs literally every game. I'll just swap them. And the left-back, I've got Gael Clichy and Benoit Tremoulinas, who will also just be swapped. Now, the problem is the right-backs are super expensive. We've got this guy that we got in a pack. I could go and buy myself another right-back, but they're literally, like, stupidly expensive. It's crazy how the lack of French right backs is there, and I don't know if there's a Portuguese right back that's actually like upgraded, and it is Cancelo. If Cancelo is a transferred right back, he might be the guy for us because we could just throw him in there and chemistry wouldn't make any difference. I don't think he is a transferred right back though. Let's go on Cancelo. Oh wow, he's an upgrade. Oh, that's perfect. He's not a transfer. He is an upgrade. That suits us perfectly. Let's see how little we can get him for. 850 coins. He's fresh out the pack as well. I will take that. I don't need to link him with anyone. All I need to make sure is the guys that I need to link with people get the links. And in fact, it'll be so easy because I'll just swap Gonalons to the other side of the defense, and that's that basically. So we're actually going to play Cancelo at right back. He might be bad. He's actually got like pretty terrible stats other than pace, but we don't require him. He actually gets a link there with Jeremy. Oh well, perfect. We don't need to swap anything. So that's the team there, guys. We can use Corchia if we don't, if we're not liking Cancelo. In fact, we can start with Corchia, and then we've got Cancelo as the backup right back if and when we need him. So basically now, although I haven't got a full non-day one team, of the day one players that I do have, they don't really. I've got good replacements. I've got Valbuena to go in there instead of Jeremy Mathieu and or Morgan Schneidlin where needed. I'm gonna have to be quite clever with the way that I swap those dudes around. You know, I might go and buy another French centre midfielder because it would probably be beneficial to me. We've got 1,800 coins. Let's see what we can get for 1,800 coins for a centre midfielder. I know we'll be able to afford someone like, I don't know. Well, actually, Tolisso would be great. Is Tolisso an upgrade? Please be an upgrade, Tolisso. Let's see if Tolisso is an upgrade, because then he'll just fit into our team properly. 77, he's not an upgrade. He's not a transfer either, is he? That's unfortunate. I could have sworn he was an upgrade, but never mind. Let's see what we can get Tolisso for. Looks like 1,400 coins. I'll take him at 1,400 coins. Actually, I'll go for the one at 1,500 coins. Just so we can get better fitness and or better contracts. There you go. There's a set. We'll take a fresh one. So that leaves us with 349 coins, which isn't a lot of coins. We have got obviously a massive club. We've got a lot of items in the club, a lot of players that we can't use right now. I'm hoping that we can win this tournament 2 to 3 times in the 2 days. I'm going to try and put a lot of effort into winning it to try and get myself. But because I haven't got like the greatest team, the greatest club, I don't really know how it's going to go down. Kante's got more pace and better passing, but worse defending and physical. Schneiderlin's a better player, and Matuidi is a much better player. But I think he's probably better than Kante. But I don't want to play all 3 of them, so I'm going to have to play Kante. And let's get him on the bench instead of Valbuena. And that's that really. So we've got Bruma pretty much as a super sub. The rest of them are actually there for for fitness purposes. This is the team we're going to use. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to try to do things a little bit different this episode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the game, and then at the end of the game, I'm going to turn the footage back on and show the highlights of the games according to the game clips and show the match stats, and then move into the next game. Because I said to you guys before, I wanted to change things up a little bit as to how I do it. And I think it will give a more immersive live experience. Even though it wouldn't be live, it would feel a bit more live rather than just watching me talk over the top of some clips, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the first game, guys, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, so the end of game 1 is upon us, and I won the game 8-3, as you can see on the screen. The match facts are pretty damning. 11 shots, 10 on target for me, 6 and 5 on target for my opponent. I dominated possession, but I want to show you the match events. I went 4-0 or 3, no, I went, yeah, 3-1 or 4-1. I then got Gonalon sent off and he equalised with, he pulled one back with a penalty. I then went and scored 4 more goals to make it 8-2, and he pulled one back in the 80th minute to make it 8-3. So pretty interesting. In terms of the match awards, we picked up 597 coins, not bad for an 8-3 win. Could have been worse, could have been better. I want to show you the match highlights. First of all, let me show you the player ratings. After I got Gonalon sent off, I changed my team up a little bit. I was actually worried that he would get back into the game, because at 4-2 after 50 minutes with just 10 men could have been problematic. So what I did is I dropped Blaise Matuidi deeper. I put Gonalons, who got sent off, just in the team, and then I changed to a 3 flat and a 2 flat for midfield and attack. Because what I wanted to do was the fact that I had the fact that I was in a winning position, I didn't want to play without a defender to try and score and then end up conceding. What I thought is that let me just put my defense back to normal, make sure I don't concede anymore, and if I don't score anymore, it's not a problem as long as I don't concede anymore. This was my opponent's team right here: Kazawa, Laporte, and Yanga and Biwa in defense, with Ribéry, Matuidi, Imbula, and Biabiany in midfield. Dimitri Payet, Cam, Lacazette, and Bove up front. He had no special cards. They were all gold versions of the cards. However, he did have the special kit. He had one of the special kits. Now, one of the problems that I might find here is that because there were so many goals, I'm not sure it will show every single goal. It does look like it has done 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, so there's only 10 goals here, and I think there were 11 in total. So one of the goals here is missing. But this is the first goal for me. Literally after just 2 minutes, chip through ball through to Lacazette. Lacazette shoots and scores to make it 1-0. Quite a nice goal, nothing spectacular. And then to make it 2-0, beautiful passing move through the midfield. Scoop turn from Griezmann into Kante. Kante gets it onto his right foot and finesses it past the keeper to make it 2-0. Blaise Matuidi, after half an hour, scored the third. Lovely little ball through from Griezmann again to Matuidi, who on his right foot finessed that past the keeper. Morgan Schneiderlin here made it 4-1. So it didn't show my opponent's first goal, which is quite interesting. My opponent had a corner. I guess he didn't realise he took it with his goalkeeper. Schneiderlin there using the manual cross popped the ball into the back of the net. Lovely finish from him to make it 4-1. So my opponent's first goal hasn't been shown in all of this. This is the penalty that gifted him the goal back. Boom, made it 4-2. Good penalty indeed. Keeper couldn't save it, but just 5 minutes later, end up scoring with Gael Clichy. Ball comes through here to Clichy. Lovely little fake shot past the defender. Finesse shot past the keeper. Made it 5-2. And then 3 minutes later, Griezmann scored to make it 6-2. Gael Clichy down the left-hand side, and maybe that's Lacazette. Triple tap across goal. And the ball goes into the back of the net. Lacazette, 4 minutes later, scored again. Ball through to Griezmann, shoots and saves it, shoots and saves it. Keeper's in the goal, finally get it in the back of the net. And then Kante rounded off my scoring to make it 8-2. Griezmann with a through ball to Kante. Kante with a finesse shot past the keeper. Keeper really should be saving that, especially against Kante. And then my opponent pulled one back to make it 8-3. Ball comes out there. Matthew should be doing better than that. Should be sliding in to try and get that, but he gets the goal there that made it 8-3. So interesting, interesting game. Now already I've come up against some issues here. So we got assists from Martial, Schneiderlin, Griezmann, and Lacazette. Goals from Lacazette 2, Kante 2, Schneiderlin, Clichy, and Griezmann. One of the problems I've just found with, I'm going to finish off this episode doing it like this. One of the problems I've just found though is that it doesn't show all the goals necessarily. If it's a short game for goals, if it's only like 3 or 4 goals, it will show goals and other highlights. But if there's a lot of goals like there was here today, there won't be, it won't even show all the goals, which might be a problem. So if this doesn't work out and if people don't enjoy the video format like this, I'll go back to doing it the traditional way in the next episode. But that was game number 1, guys. Let's get into the quarterfinals. So guys, we end up going out in the quarterfinal. Just such a frustrating game. See these tackles. He's the green and there is defensive third. I can't tell you how many yellows did he get. He only got 2 yellows. All he kept doing, and I can't show you because of the way that I haven't recorded the game, the way that I have recorded, he kept sliding in from behind. So I kept using the shield button and the ref just wasn't giving free kicks. It was really frustrating. I'll show you the goals anyway, guys. We actually took the lead in this game with Antoine Griezmann here. The stop and turn got into the box, cut inside, hit the shot. It was probably going in, but got a bit lucky to get the deflection. And then not too long after, my opponent gets a goal. He's got the ball here. I block it, but blocks it straight into his path, and then the defender's gone. I didn't call the keeper out personally, but the keeper decided to come out, and it actually cost me the goal. He then took a 2-1 lead. Cuts inside with Remy, I do believe that is. Lovely ball to Valbuena, really nice goal. Can't take anything away from that goal. And he scores a third here just after half-time. The fake shot gets inside, into Gignac, into Valbuena. It was that goal again, like the whole kickoff thing. Like if you watch the goal again, watch how my defence are just so stagnant, especially my 2 centre-backs. They just don't move. Koscielny is running away from the ball. Not Koscielny, Aymeric Laporte is running away from the ball. And it was so difficult to try and defend that. I did pull one back. You can see here, these are the sort of tackles he was getting fouls for. I can show you a couple of them. That's actually one of his slide tackles there. How that's not a red card, I don't know. That was only a yellow card. And then he gets another yellow card for this. So again, I shield him off. He steps in and he kept doing it and doing it and doing it. And he just wasn't getting booked. And I couldn't make anything of the free kicks. We end up getting back into the game. I was shielding again, trying to get him, trying to draw the foul. Take the shot with Lacazette. And that was all she wrote, really. Then Ruffier picks up a save for me in the 69th minute. Quite a good save. The shot from top of the box. Should be saving those, and he did. So a nice save. So quite frustrating. You'll see he had a few more shots than me, just a couple. But it was literally due to the fact that I went ultra attacking and all out attacking in the last sort of 20 minutes of the game. So he's hitting me on the counter a bit more. But you can see from my possession and through my pass accuracy, I don't want to say I was the better player because I lost the game, but it was a game that I was frustrated to lose and felt like I should have won. However, I didn't win. So I'm going to give this, I'm going to actually stop doing this kind of thing here because I don't like the format. I thought it would be good and fun to just watch the highlights and discuss the game like this, but I actually don't think it is. And also, you don't get to see his team, so we'll show you his team as well. Gignac, Remy, Valbuena, Matuidi, Diarra, Schneiderlin, Kazawa, Laporte, Matthew, Sanya, and Mandanda. So a pretty average team, as mine is as well. But yeah, I think I missed too many things out. So what you'll see from here on out of any games that I play will just be the regular like clips of the goals and chances basically. So I will be right back. Okay guys, so not much to show you for the rest of this episode, just that a few of the items sold. One of my Portuguese silver players that I've been hanging on to for a while has sold. I've got a lot of bronze Frenchmen in the club that I'm going to try and get rid of over the next day or two as well. Hopefully that they will sell. Now, one thing that I want to suggest and just talk about briefly whilst you look at me changing a few things in my squad is that I hope EA now don't stop these tournaments. I hope this isn't the end of the mystery pack tournaments. However, I would appreciate more time for each tournament. I understand why the time has been quite low and limited on the tournaments that EA put out so far, because you know they want to keep them fresh for the teams that are playing and keep it relevant. I get that, but now this Euros is over and that Portugal have won, congratulations to them. I really want EA to, after this 2 days is up, or by the time you're watching this video, after the 1 day is up, I'd love the next tournament to be you know, a standard tournament with a mystery pack as the prize. Or see how the Champions Shield has a 2,000 coin prize, why not just change that to being 2,000 coins and a mystery pack? Make the mystery pack untradeable, becomes a bit more interesting for people to actually play the tournament, gives them reason to play it. That being said, I do absolutely love the mystery pack prize, because although you can get the booby prize of getting like a coin pack and end up 3,000 or 4,000 coins more than you had previously, which in a sense is actually quite valuable for those of you that like coins but can't win Division 1. If you're like stuck in Division 5 or Division 4, the prize of winning this tournament at 5,000 coins and a coin pack would be more than what you'd get for winning your you know, your subsequent division. So it'd be pretty good. But there are chances. The best prize I've seen from this mystery pack is the 55k pack. So you can get the new packs in this mystery pack. So I don't know. For me, it'd be really interesting to try and stack up as many mystery packs as possible. And you know, whilst we've still got some good players in packs right now, happy days. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. We end up winning the next game in the tournament quite comfortably. Even though it was only 2-1, it was quite a comfortable victory. But this is going to be the end of the video. I appreciate you guys hanging out here today. If you could drop a thumbs up, it would be much appreciated. And I'm out. Peace.